Autovox has a new zero config wireless solar backup camera with external monitor. Today we're going to set one up and show how easy this one is to install. Literally takes 5 minutes. Today we're going to look at a new Autovox rear view reversing camera. This is a battery powered camera that does not require a smartphone to use. It comes with its own screen. They call it a truly wireless backup kit. It comes with a screen and a suction cup, of course, to stick it on the window. So here's the camera. I've already charged the battery up. That's why I have the cap off. If you're going to use it just as a wireless camera and not use the solar panel to charge it, you put that cap on the end. That keeps moisture out of it. It's pretty simple. You just remove a couple screws from your license plate, affix the camera, and turn it on. The camera rotates to get you the best angle of view. Inside the accessory pack will be the power adapter for the monitor. Get the power cord. Plug in the power cord to the monitor. The PowerPoint has an additional USB output, so you don't lose a USB when you're plugging it into your car. According to the instructions, if you're just using it on battery, the backup camera can run for about 7.5 hours straight. If you're using it 3 times a day for 60 seconds when you're backing up, for example, a fully charged battery will last about 45 days or so to 2 months. 45 days to 2 months. And this bracket's actually for attaching the solar panel. I should read the instruction manual. We can attach the solar panel to here. I'm going to do that, and we're going to snap that onto here, so I can put the solar panel right onto the camera itself. Okay, to attach the solar panel, comes with a couple of screws and a hex key. There is a keyway right here to line up the bracket. They're Phillips screws and they give you a hex key. It must be for something else. So, Phillips screws. Okay, now you see where we're going, right? Solar panel attaches just like that, and the power cable will now plug into the back of the camera, so that whenever the car is out in the sun, the camera is going to charge. This probably goes on the other way too. It's a weatherproof plug that we place on here. So then the wire for the charger can be hidden in behind the license plate. And the solar panel snaps on kind of like that, and then the wire can be hidden in behind here. And you can still adjust the camera where the camera needs to go. We'll remove the lens protector. Let's get the monitor powered up. I'm gonna go put this on the car. We're gonna get the monitor powered up, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works. So let me go mount this on the back of my car. And of course, to turn on the camera, press the button. That'll turn on the camera. The light will flash red on the front here to indicate that the camera has power. and then that red light will go out after a minute. Well, there it is. It couldn't be simpler. I just stuck it. I used a suction cup, even though I said I wasn't going to. I stuck it up on the window, goes off after a minute, and when you first give it power, like when you turn on the car, it'll turn it on, and if you push a button on the side of it here, it'll turn the monitor back on. So, power button here. You can actually have two cameras if you so desire. As you can see, it's blocking my factory camera, but it's got a good picture. There's no lag, unlike some of the cameras which use your phone or they're IP based. This one's actually pretty good. It's dedicated link between the camera and the monitor, which is one of the things I like about this brand of cameras. I've tried a few of them before. In fact, the first one that I got from Autovox went in my daughter's car, and when she sold the car, the camera came out and went in somebody else's car. Anyway, it has a good picture, nice wide angle field of view. Showed you exactly where you're backing up. For people that don't have a factory backup camera, this is one of the safety features that you can put on your car that will help prevent accidents when backing. Because, you know, if you get in an accident when you're backing, it's always your fault, 100% of the time. And you know what? It could save a little kid's life. Okay, a little kid that's running around behind your car when you're going to back up. And this is usually the people running over their own kids, by the way. You know, the toddler wants to go with the parents, and the toddler runs out and runs in behind the car. A backup camera is the one piece of safety equipment that everybody should have on their car. That's why it's been mandated for all new cars. All new cars that are sold today must have a factory installed backup camera, or they can't be sold. Simple as that. And the reason is because of the safety factor that having a camera behind your vehicle for when you're backing up. In this case, you can even turn it on when you're going forward, but that's not recommended. It's for when you're backing up. Turn it on when you're backing up. That way you know that there's nothing that's going to get run over when you're in reverse. Some of the other features of this is if I press the menu button here, okay, we can control the color and the contrast, brightness and contrast, and reset it. Turn the grid lines on and off. Reversing time. So this is where you can set it for 90 seconds or 60 seconds. Where are we here? Right, you can set it for 90 seconds if you want, or 45 seconds or 60 seconds. You can set the time for however long you want the display to come on. If your car is like mine, where when I turn off the power, the 12 volt power points shut off. So when I turn on the power, it's automatically going to turn on, and it's going to turn the camera on for 90 seconds. So if you're backing out of your driveway, as soon as you start your car, if you've got power points that are switched, as soon as you start the car, the camera's going to come on. You're going to have 45, 60, or 90 seconds, depending on what you've set it for, to see what's behind you. I say you can turn off the grid lines if you want. I find that they're helpful when you're backing up. Anyway, not a lot I can show on this one. As I say, this is a real quick demo, because this one here, there's really nothing to do other than attach the solar panel to the camera and put a couple screws in to attach it over top of your license plate, or in behind your license plate. I did it in front because it's not staying in my car. But anyway, couple screws to hold it on your license plate. The double-sided tape will stop someone from just walking off with it if it's stuck down to the car or to the plate. That'll prevent someone from walking off with it. And plug the monitor in. It doesn't get any simpler than that. None of this fiddle farting around like that other dreadful camera that I had, which you had to use your phone. Ugh, that was horrible. This is the way to go. Autovox reversing camera. Link to this is in the description. Thanks for watching.